Sadi Fatuma, a CCTI student. I'm here to describe how I'm going to set a storytelling task for my learners in which they are going to demonstrate their learning. And I also have to talk about how I'm going to assess the process and the product of their learning. So I'm going to give my students a task of coming up with a process of how you're going to find a fault in a sport TV set. And the TV set is not powering, so they have to come up with a story of how they are going to find the solution to the problem that they're going to find in the TV. So my students are going to come up with a story. They are going to tell us a story of how they are going to go the process of through finding a fault, and after finding a fault, they are going to demonstrate it in class of how they have come up with a story, whereby it's going to be a typed story and it's going to come up in form of a presentation, whereby they are going to present and we shall be assessing them according to the content, whereby in the content we shall look at the creativity, the richness and the relevance of the content. And I'll also assess the delivery. How useful is the content that they have delivered? How appropriate is it? And the creativity in media use. How have they used the media and how creative are they? Then we shall also measure the professionalism, the effort and the preparedness. This is how we're going to assess the professionalism, whereby we shall be able to look at their story. When we look at their story, how prepared are they? Because they have to come up with a clear conclusion of how they are going to demonstrate to the rest of the learners, whereby we'll be having tools. They are going to demonstrate the usefulness of the tools that they are going to use in finding a solution, whereby they will be having the screwdrivers, those who have the meter, and they will have a pen and a paper and write somewhere, whereby at the end of the day they must come up with a presentation, or it's going to be a story of how they have come up with a problem, and the solution to the problem. And in assessment, we shall also look at this task completion. How have they been able to complete the task themselves? We shall also look at the level of disclosure. We shall look at if they have any sound or any effects, and the awareness of the audience. We shall also look at it, because in their storytelling, they have to include the planning, the drafting, and also they have to obtain the feedback, and also they have to present. So to me, I think one of the benefits of using digital stories as a project in class is that it is an assignment that students really believe in, whereby it creates creativity, it has demonstration and their understanding of multimedia meaning making. In my conclusion, storytelling facilitates students' engagement, collaboration, creativity, and the understanding and development of multiliteracies. And it also allows us, we the teachers, to explore how pedagogical approaches refined to prepare the learners.